Hello, YouTubers. How are you doing today? Well, I hope you're doing well today, as I am. Today I wanted to break out a different type of video. I wanted to introduce King David into what I've been speaking about. I haven't talked much about King David. I did a couple, 3 videos on his son, King Solomon. However, the only video that I've done with King David is when he killed Goliath. But King David was a lot more than just killing Goliath. That was just the beginning of what he showed God what he can do, and to all of us also when we're reading the Bible. However, God really loved King David. If you remember about King David, he was the youngest son of Jesse. And Jesse had sent 3 of his older sons in war. There was a war where Goliath was the enemy along with his other soldiers versus Israel. And like I said, David's 3 older sons were fighting, and they were actually very scared of Goliath. And when David went to the front lines to administer some supplies, that's when he saw Goliath, and he basically got angry at Goliath, and he said that God, through his faith in God, that God will kill Goliath, and that's what he did. However, Apostle Paul wrote about David also in Acts 13:22, and it says here, "And when he had removed him, he raised up David to be their king, of whom he testified and said," and this is God speaking, "I have found in David, the son of Jesse, a man after my heart, who will do all my will." And this is basically what God is looking for. He's looking for men and women who will do all of his will, do all of God's will. And if you can attain that level with God, then you are going to be a man or a woman after his heart. And at that point, there's really no more for you to go. Once you capture God's heart, that's going to be, and that's my desire. And to be the apple of God's eye would be awesome. But we have lots to, it's not easy to get there. However, God saw that David was that particular type of person, and he rewarded him. And he became King David, which was, he became the 2nd king of Israel. And he received lots of favor from God and a lot of grace. A lot of it was merited grace. And so I wanted to speak that about David, that he attained all of his abilities, all of his riches, being the king of Israel, because he was the apple of God's eye. He did everything that God wanted. He was able to go and do it for God. He didn't have any pride. He wasn't jealous, no envy, and he just basically wanted to fulfill whatever God wanted. He was more than happy to do that. And that's where we all need to be trying to attain, that type of level where we only think about God's will, God's ways, pleasing God. And once we do that, then we will be getting riches from God. We will be receiving favors from God and grace from God. So basically, if we can help out God as much as we can, believing in him, doing all of his will, then we are going to get back much more. So that's the message of today. I hope you understand. I hope you appreciated it. And if you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And as always, God bless.